Freaking out, man. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What do all men with power want? More power.
My name is Gianluca Zanna. I was an Italian by birth, and I became an American by choice. Our lives and freedoms are in danger. This is not a drill. If you're listening to this broadcasting, you are the resistance.
All systems go.
Welcome to Love, Guns, and Freedom.
We're not afraid.
Here we go, guys and girls. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM in all United States to the FM network. Another Sunday, another show. I also say, this is, as I said many times, it is not a show. It's an act of love. Sometimes it's also a little painful because we talk about things that probably we would like not to even to know about it. But to hide the truth, to hide the evil, to hide evil, it doesn't make evil to go away. It's still there. So I really believe that sometimes, sometimes you have to do it. You have to face it. You cannot fix a problem until you admit that we have a problem. And the reality is that there is no more rule of law. The reality that now in America we are in a banana republic. I'm still in state of shock thinking about it. There are people out there like people, I don't know if they're even people, they're devils, like Hillary Clinton, breaking every law in the book. I think for the first time in the American history, so blatantly, on the open, laughing at us. Proof after proof, emails, scandals, servers, felonies after felonies, FBI, everything that you can imagine. I don't want to waste your time. She should spend probably, at least she should now be waiting in jail before waiting for trial. Instead, you still have zombies out there that they used to cry war a few years ago when Bush was doing illegal wars. Now, where are you? You're kissing her ass. That's what you are. Shame on you for supporting such a criminal. Meanwhile, we have American people, working people, with no criminal record. They didn't endanger anybody, they didn't do any type of harm to anybody, family men, who are rotting in jail, facing trial, for charges that they can pretty much bring you in more than 100 years in federal prison. I already had his wife, and I also already had him. And we're talking about Eric J. Parker. The media call him the sniper of the Bundy's ranch of Bunkerville. He didn't snipe anybody. But we will talk about this again. And the bottom line is, this man is facing right now, he's almost spent 1 year already in jail. No bail, of course. Can even stay home, with, nobody got harmed. He got treated like worse than probably Osama bin Laden. Of course, it was the CIA, we know that. But that's another story. But my point is, right now is, there are some updates. I had his wife a few weeks ago, and I know there are some updates. The trial maybe is getting closer. But more important, maybe updates that can also maybe completely release him from prison. So all I can do with this humble little radio show, remind everybody the reality, the sad reality of America. We are not free. That's a fact. And more important, there is no more rule of law. That's another fact. So the first person out there that say, well, we are a country under rule of law, you need to really go to get your head re-examined and face reality. We are under tyranny. And the law is only for the slaves. There are two sets of rules, us and them. Again, all I have to say, Hillary Clinton. That's all I have to say. And the rest of us, we can face any type of, they can throw the book at us for just the smallest thing. Anyway, I have here his wife, Eric Parker's wife, that she has some updates. By the way, I tried to call Eric. Eric tried to call me from prison. I start to believe in conspiracy now, really. I couldn't connect. And by the way, I didn't tell you, Andrea, but my computer was acting out super crazy just 10 minutes before 10 o'clock when we're supposed to record this interview. Call it conspiracy. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I'm not going to stop. Right now I'm calling Andrea Olson Parker, who is the wife of Eric J. Parker. Andrea, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we are. As I said, I'm sorry. I was here trying to wait for, Eric tried to call, but for some very mystic reason, I couldn't connect to him. But regardless, I'm sure you can do a great job giving us the updates. What happened to Eric and what's happening to all the other guys that were sitting right now in prison?
Well, currently they're going through their discovery, and the only people that can see their discovery is them, their lawyers, and the prosecution. And apparently they found something in the discovery that should be able to get them to drop the charges and exonerate them.
Wow.
Might be something like dash cams and body cams of officers and BLM officers. I don't know what is in it, but I know that he made a call out for the sheriff of Nye County to come down and meet with him and try to view the discovery herself. Sheriffs do have authority over their area, and it looks like that could really help us. The biggest thing we need is that people to be able to see this discovery. They're keeping the discovery hidden because there's information in there that would change the way people are viewing what happened at the Bundy Ranch. It would show that the BLM were the aggressors that day, and the protesters were doing a peaceful protest, and the BLM was trying to aggravate the situation and get violence to happen.
Well, as I said many times, I might be just an humble voice. I was there as a member of my media, independent media, okay, whatever it is, my radio show. And I met, of course, your husband. I met Scott. I met many of them, and I was their first eyewitness. The bottom line is, who started the violence and who really was into violence, because I didn't see any violence from the other side. I don't even want to call it our side, because I just was neutral. I was there. Yes, I had my opinion. But the point is, who started this illegal act of threatening, potentially trying to use deadly force? Because when somebody point a loaded gun or loaded rifle at you as an armed person, as an American person, try to exercise your First Amendment peacefully. For me, if you are, in the state of Arizona, somebody pointing a gun at you, loaded gun, you have the right to self-defense. That's the bottom line. And all, in my opinion, what Eric did and the other people did there, when they saw what they were trying to start, what type of action they were starting, these agents, intimidating with loaded weapons on American people, just because exercising our First Amendment. And they were saying out loud on megaphone, disperse, we will shoot. And as I said many times, there was the guy from Fox News that, thank God, was there, the first one, in front of them, trying to tell him to calm down a little bit. But the point is, yes, I really believe that this evidence needs to be brought out, because as a witness there, all I can tell you that your husband and all the other guys, they were just freaking out, and they were just realizing that us, because I was there among them, I was on the front line, there is a video out there, and I was with my little video camera, and all I was trying to do, I was trying to document this event. And the point is, no, they are the one they're supposed to be on trial. The BLM agents supposed to be on trial, not your husband. But anyway, please continue.
Well, what you experienced today with the phone, that's not the first time that's happened. It happens to me as well. Anytime that he, is trying to reach people, they can mess with him. I don't know how the phone systems work, but it does work like that. And I believe that's the true reason why they are being currently detained. They want to break everyone down and get them to plead to this crime, because the government believes that if they go to trial and lose, it's going to open the doors to people standing up for their rights.
Yes.
So they're not seeing this as just, this is the trial. This is like, they have to win this. So they are trying to make it as hard as possible on all of the families and all of the guys in there, and beat them down until there's no choice but to make a plea deal with them.
Yes.
And we are trying our hardest to fight from that.
I agree. And that's why we are here, in every way we can. Sometimes, I'm sure we are like David against Goliath. And I don't care. I don't even look how big this monster is. I know we got to keep pounding and pounding and pounding till we have a little drop of blood in us. Because what's happening today to Eric, what's happening to all the other people that right there, they are facing these incredible, ridiculous charges. Tomorrow can happen to any one of us. I mean, the point is, we had a reporter, Pete Santilli, okay? People may agree or not with him, that's fine. But the point is, just because he was there, he was giving his opinion. He faced charges for 20 years, 15 years. I mean, they were trying to give him a deal, I think it was 7 years, I don't know. But the point is, it's ridiculous. They try to break everyone down. So we got to stand together. And more important now, hopefully, no other people are going to plead guilty and everybody's going to try to fight back. Because at the end, if we can have a decent jury, I don't know about decent judge because I don't believe in judges. They work for the system, they work for the state, especially when they're appointed by, political hacks like, these people like the Ira Reid or the Clintons. Only God knows really who is this judge. But hopefully we can have a jury trial with some jury who has some sense. And I don't even have much hope in the lawyers, by the way. Who is your lawyer? Is a public defender? Eric's lawyer? Public defender lawyer?
Yes, he is a public defender, yes.
So far, is it doing any type of decent job, or what is it doing?
Yes and no. Eric said right now he's writing up everything that's false in the indictment, and he's spending all of his time writing it up and getting it to his lawyer. We've heard his lawyer is an excellent trial lawyer, but what we're getting is a lot of resistance on putting in motions that need to be filed. His lawyer won't really get back to me on any of my text messages or phone calls. There's not a lot that he will do on my side of it because he's actually Eric's lawyer and technically not mine. So it's a battle. It's a constant battle.
Wow. Now, this is serious. By the way, why we're talking about this, I want to remind everybody that, your husband has been in this waiting for trial in prison for what? Almost 1 year right now, correct?
Yeah, 7 to 8 months currently, and it'll be a year in February when the trial begins.
And I want to remind everybody, regardless where you are on this topic, if you agree or not, I don't care. If we still have due process in this country, if somebody didn't have any criminal record, I know Eric doesn't have any criminal record. He's a working man, family man. Give me a break. Everybody should have at least the chance to post bail. And then, of course, thing that I don't think Eric ever had, correct? Did they give him a chance of a bail?
No, he was declared a danger to society.
Gee.
And was denied bail.
And meanwhile, Hillary Clinton, not because I want to repeat it, but it's really still under my skin. I'm never going to get over this. This is the biggest conspiracy in plain view. We have a criminal running for president. That's what we have. And she broke every law on the book, federal laws and, treason, everything you can imagine, national security, lying under oath, felony after felony. Not only she doesn't even have to face trial, but forget about everything. She's completely laughing at us. Even after all the emails and they exposing her, giving millions of dollars to ISIS and the things that she's done. The Clinton Foundation and the Haiti scam and the stuff. This is unbelievable. Meanwhile, we have regular people like your husband. That's why it's so important to start to settle in, listeners. We are no more in a republic. We are no more free. And we are no more under the rule of law. And if you still want to play the party game, screw you. Seriously. I despise you. I despise anybody who still supports the Bush. I despise anybody who still supports the freaking Clintons. Because that's exactly our problem. We're being screwed by both type of, I don't even call them parties. These are like the mafia, the both branches of the same mafia. It's time to wake up. And it's time to realize that real people, they are really facing great danger. We're all facing danger. But meanwhile, somebody's rotting in prison like your husband. Listen, can you give the phone number if you have of the sheriff of Nye County? Maybe what you were posting on Facebook, we can try to help out with some phone calls.
Yes, I don't have it written down right here. So I would have to get that to you. But I can say, you can call any representative. It doesn't matter where you're at. Call your representatives and demand that, this discovery be open to the public. Sign our petitions on my Guilty Until Proven Innocent Facebook page. We need that congressional investigation into the BLM's actions. All of these will help us get these guys discovery open to people. They can block out names and do things like that if there's people that they're worried about, but this discovery does not need to be sealed.
Yeah, and also another thing, talking about the Clinton, because I'm so obsessed about this and I can't stop. I mean, this is going to be, and it's not even about supporting Trump. Seriously, I'm not a Trumpy. But at the same time, I tell you, Clinton must be stopped. That's a fact. And talking about what we found out, the uranium deal with Russia, I mean, and all this land, especially in the Oregon area, where we know now that it's going to be given all this area, and also part of Nevada, there is a big chunk of our natural resources of uranium given by the Clintons. Hillary Clinton, when she was in office, pretty much sold it out to Russia. I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing. And meanwhile, we know why they want so much these ranchers or these miners out of there. This is not about saving the environment. This is not about, the grazing fees. You idiots, you believe about this crap. This is about really taking over America and selling it out to the rest of the world for the New World Order. That's pretty much what it is. Listen, anything else you want to add before I let you go?
I just want to say, Eric's only one of the people in there. If the discovery gets out, it could help all of them. Even if you don't agree with the Bundy Ranch and what happened and you believe in a fair trial, please reach out to people, demand that this discovery be released to the public and sign our petition for a congressional investigation into the BLM's actions that day.
Perfect. Listen, I pray for you, your husband, and all the other guys that are there. And at the same time, all I can say, we have to do our little part. This is not just anymore listening. That's fine. You need to inform yourself, but then you need to do your little action. As Andrea was saying, even just doing a phone call, or even just calling the sheriff department, or Nye County, Nevada, and put pressure. I wish I could find the phone number, but anyway, it's pretty simple. Please, again, one more time, give the name, please, of your Facebook page, how they can reach you out if they have any other questions.
Absolutely. My Facebook page is Andrea Parker, and our information page is Guilty Until Proven Innocent. You can get updates on both of those. We also have the Party of the Western Republic Facebook page that you can find the petitions at as well.
Oh, by the way, meanwhile I was talking to you, I found the post that I share on my Facebook page, and I can give right now the Nye County Sheriff Office phone number. Get pen and paper, please, everybody. 775-751-7000. I say again, 775-751-7000. Option 8 and then option 1. Okay? And why you're calling? Because the point is we have some evidence that the sheriff can intervene. He has the jurisdiction. And of course, also can put under protective custody, okay, these accused people. Okay? So I'm just reading from these posts that you put, okay? Eric Parker, on behalf of himself and 12 others, calls upon supporters of political prisoners to ask the Nye County Sheriff to look at protected discovery evidence that they all believe will exonerate them from the charges they faced from the Bundy Ranch incident back in 2014. The federal government placed a protective order on the evidence to prevent the dissemination of names of witnesses, but defendants now believe that some of the evidence from dash and body cameras will prove who was and who was not the aggressor on Saturday, the 12th April 2014. I mean, come on, guys. Forget it. If you really believe in justice, if you really believe in the rule of law and due process, every accused person should have the right to defend themselves with the right tools. And the one thing is the evidence. We're not talking about conspiracy. Let's show the cameras. Let's show the video. These are really what I call the truth. It's not black. It's not white. It is what it is. Okay? So we need to get this evidence out. And I think that's the most honest thing we can do. All right, listen, thank you again, Andrea. Please, when you talk to Eric, apologize. I try everything, but I didn't want to hold him too much. And as I said, maybe just an accident, maybe it's a conspiracy, but I don't care. We don't stop. and we will talk no matter what happens to these magic phone numbers from the prison, okay? I think Andrea is gone too.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, perfect, Andrea. Okay, listen, guys, don't go away. We have a little break. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom. We'll look at Zanna. More guests, more news. Please, really be ready because things are happening right now. And as I said, I never know when it's going to be my last show because I really believe big events are on the way right now. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom. We'll look at Zanna. Do not go away. Hey, you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve a break. Enjoy a moment of indulgence. It's time for Zanna Coffee. Guilt-free pleasure. Zanna Coffee is the organic coffee to amplify your senses and enhance love for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Only the best organic and GMO-free coffee beans from around the world that I selected. Zanna Coffee brings you happiness in every cup. Fair trade certified, sustainable organic coffee. That means we do not use slaves. Free Zanna songs with every coffee bag. Find Zanna Coffee at www.zannacoffee.com. www.zannacoffee.com. Get your coffee bag now. Don't be cheap. Life is too short and you deserve the best. Zanna Coffee. Here we go, guys and girls. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom. We look at Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM. First hour. This is the second segment of the first hour. We had before...